You guys, the Daily Vix is a month old. Crazy! So what I was thinking about the other day when I was getting ready to film this is how can I have a little bit more fun with you guys? I am not only, Creative Vix Media is my business. It's how I work with my clients, but I also am a content creator and a curator because I'll never ask a client to do something that I haven't done. And there's no better way for me to give advice than to say, hey, I've been testing Tip Tuesday on my channels and I've seen a spike. Let's try it on yours. Or when the Instagram ads came out, I tested them first so that I could give data back to my clients and say, okay, I think that this is a good strategy for you, or no, I think we should wait. This is not the best strategy for your channels at this time. So all of those live under my Vix in the City content creation hub. It's a blog, it's something that I have been working on for years. It used to be called the Journalista Files. At one point it was called Feed Your Soul. It's a blog where I share recipes, musings, thoughts, ideas. Yes, the Daily Vix also lives on vixinthecity.com, but vixinthecity.com's purpose is to be my content creator. So Facebook /Vix in the City, Vix in the City, my Facebook page for Vix in the City is focused on sharing productivity tips. Sometimes I share the Daily Vix just because I think those tips are good for anybody. They're good general digital branding tips. And I also share challenges that I'm doing, or maybe, a particular post that inspired me, or a Throwback Thursday. I tend to share that on my Instagram as well. And, I'm building the ship as I'm going down the river. So I am slowly trying to separate things because I think it's important to always keep that content creation hub so that I can test. And that's why my clients hire me, because I would never ever tell them, oh, you have to do this because it works. I tell them you have to do this because I've tried it and I know it works and it will work for you and I'm gonna help you get through it. Social media isn't easy, especially when you're not used to sharing like this. And I am used to sharing like this. I've always been very open about my life and the things that I've done, but I also have some personal stuff that I don't really put out there. I mean, I may put a little bit more personal stuff on Vix in the City, but I think that what I really help my clients understand is that you can open up your world without feeling like people are invading your privacy. So every Friday, I'm gonna give you a Vix in the City video, and it'll be either like a new recipe. I may even attempt to do a little cooking on there, which will be very interesting. I don't know. It could be disastrous, but it could be also really awesome. So we're gonna try it. It may also be like a roundup of my favorite places in the city. I'll probably do some photo tours just because I think they're awesome. So like a day with Vix in her city. And I really want to use it to help you realize that the reason that you build a digital brand and the reason that you create a name for yourself online is to have options so that you can build a life you love. I love my life. I am very thankful. I thank, all of my higher powers every day for the ability to work with amazing clients and to get to pick the projects that I work on. That is a power that you don't understand until you have it. So Vix in the City is about my pursuit of a life I love. And I want to take you along for the ride. So today's Vix in the City is about SoulCycle. As you probably know, because if you follow me, you know this, I am just finishing up my Strength, Length, Tone, which is SLT, challenge. The first week I got sick, I had this awful cold, and it was just like a hot mess. I was like, ain't nobody got time to be getting on a Pilates reformer machine when I can barely breathe. So the first week I only did 2 classes, but I did do 3 SoulCycle classes for the record, okay? So I had 5 classes that week, even though only 2 of them were SLT. So I'm not technically in the challenge, but last week and this week, I've done 3, count them, 3 classes. Plus SoulCycle. So I've made my own little challenge. So I'm finishing that up, and it finishes the first week of November, and I'll have done 3 classes a week for about 4 weeks, which is awesome. I love SLT. I did it after I ran my half. It's a great way to literally whip your body into shape. Pilates reformer takes a lot of concentration. There's actually a hole in the machine and I fall through all the time. I'm gonna try to take a picture when I'm there, like next week, and show it to you because it's ridiculous. And it also uses muscles that I don't necessarily think about in SoulCycle, so it makes me a stronger rider. SoulCycle is something that I love, and for the 2015 year, it's something that I've been doing at least 3 times a week, sometimes 4. I went back, I keep a calendar, we'll talk about that, because Google Calendar for Vix in the City, it is my #1 productivity tip. It is how I stay on track. It is my favorite thing to do. Organize my Google Calendar, but again, that'll be another day. It may even have a demo video. So SoulCycle is something that has gotten me through some incredibly tough times for me, some incredibly stressful times, and I am so thankful. So when Turn It Up 20, which is 20 classes, 30 days, came up, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it, even though I'm still finishing my SLT challenge. Working out for me is a wonderful thing. I've done hot yoga, I went through yoga teacher training, like I really like to work out, I've boxed. For me, it's a good stress release, and it's also a place where I can really think and become more creative. It's my creative time. It's a time for me to focus and say, okay, what do I want to think about? And you're not really actively thinking. It's not a brainstorm session. You're doing something else. It's a moving meditation. So you actually come up with more ideas, which is why I really like it. So 20 classes, 30 days. I think it's going to be a very interesting journey. And I invite you to take a challenge yourself. It doesn't have to be something formal with a studio, but you can pick a workout and do it for 30 days. 30 days, even if you do it for 21 days, 30 days will totally change your life. And as we go into the winter, it's totally worth it to take it up a notch. Don't hide under those covers. What you want, your goals, they're not under those covers. They're out there in the world, and there's nothing like moving to the same beat at the same time with 60 souls in the dark as I wake this city up. I mean, I get the chills just thinking about it. I wish there was a way to like show that on the camera, but there isn't. So challenge yourself. Find something. It could be something small. It could be, I'm gonna walk more. Or for 30 days, you know, I'm not gonna have gluten. For 30 days, I'm going to park 6 blocks away from the mall, or you know, three car lengths away instead of 2. Try it, let me know what you try, and I'm really excited and looking forward to sharing more Vix in the City videos with you each Friday, because all work and no play makes Vix a very boring girl. Have a great weekend, and who knows, follow me around. You never know where this city will take me. Have a great day.